Okay. Try to make this official. Okay. What was I gonna do? Oh, I'm just gonna put on some music, make dinner. Try not to yank anything out of here. There we go. If you could only see how many chords I have here. All right. I'm just gonna mute my mic for one moment. Okay. This is just me making dinner. I'm gonna take off my headphones, I think. I'm just gonna focus on making dinner. If you want to say anything, I guess put them in the comments. Is that how that works? No, whatever, I'm making dinner. Bye. Oh, but I still have my microphone on, even though I can't hear myself. You'll still hear me muttering, so, okay. Oh boy. How did I know that was gonna happen? Okay, that was the most Nick Reid thing ever. I forgot that I had another cable down here, and when I went barreling off in the other direction, it took the camera with it. But okay. If you wonder what I'm doing right now, I'm actually just getting some rice and water going. But you can't see that because it's off camera. It's only been like 30 seconds and I already forgot I had the microphone on. Man, that could have been bad. Okay. All right, here we go. Maybe I should adjust this camera too, as long as I'm here. I kind of yanked everything. Okay. I think that will help to mitigate any catastrophes. I'm making pork chops tonight. Oh, check these out. Uh-oh. Why is my computer doing stuff?
Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and the daffodils. Catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night,
All right.
flaming flowers that brightly blaze, swirling clouds in violet haze, reflect in Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue. Morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain, are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, portraits hung in empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that you've met, the ragged men in ragged clothes, a silver thorn, a bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow.
Can you believe them shutting down my feed?
What you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
Alexa, 18 minutes.
18 minutes, starting now.
There's a place called Kokomo. That's where you wanna go to get away from it all. Bodies in the sand, tropical drink melting in your hand. We'll be falling in love to the rhythm of a steel drum band. Down in Kokomo.
All right, it's enough dealing with all that. Is my microphone on? It looks like it's on. We're just gonna go ahead. Okay, I'm getting audio feedback there. Okay. Where was I? So as I was saying, on the other one, I'm making pork chops. Here's one of those weird things. So whenever a recipe calls for cilantro, I'm not going to say what you think I'm going to say about tasting like soap, because I don't think that that's true. But are you supposed to use the stems and the leaves, or just the leaves? I've done it both ways, and I don't know what is correct.
my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out there with home. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no.
If anybody is watching this and they know the answer about whether or not you are supposed to pick the cilantro leaves from the stems, or if you're just supposed to do the whole shebang. I don't know if I'm streaming to YouTube right now. I think that got screwed up. Oh well. If I was, it probably got shut down anyway. No, you can't listen to Sheryl Crow. Have it your way, I'll just have no music. You just get to listen to me babble for however long this takes.
Isn't the right thing to do? How can I ever change things that I feel? If I could, maybe I'd give you my world. How can I, when you won't take it from me? You can go your own way. Go
All right, it looks like that's working now. Sorry about that, I got blocked again, even though I had no music playing. All right, so as I was saying before I got blocked by whoever, with cilantro, I have no idea if I'm supposed to pick the leaves from the stems or just chop up the stems. I've done it both ways. I think I'll use mostly just leaves this time. You know, I can certainly understand why there are copyright laws, and I think that artists deserve to make money and everything, but it's just crazy. It's like, what's the point of even having music, you know, if you're not allowed to utilize it and enjoy it and have it on in the background while you're cooking and talking to people? What a world. I suppose because I could potentially make money off of the video and blah, 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 blah. It just seems ticky-tacky and unnecessary. Oh, and then I took the music off and I started a new live stream, and they shut that one down saying that there was music. So I pulled the Bluetooth feed that I had going into the mixer just in case, even though the line was muted. That way if there was any sort of like phantom signal that was being picked up. So hopefully no more getting taken down. Although I think that because this was taken down and then I was able to get it going again, it probably messed up all the metrics for how it's publicized and whatnot. I don't know. I'm just making small talk. So all of these tests that I'm doing, they're kind of a headache, and things don't work as seamlessly as I wish they would, but, you know, what are you going to do? But, you know, I can't complain with the amount of operations that I'm asking of my computer and the network and everything all at the same time. But, yeah, these are the final details, I think, that I needed to work out before I really put rubber to the road and started releasing some content that's long been in the making. And also just, I think, to finally publicly acknowledge some things. You know, that's kind of necessary at this point. Just in everything that's happened over the past however many years. Oh, check this out. Because I am making more cookies. I learned from my mistakes with the gluten-free snickerdoodle pumpkin whatever. I wonder which camera's better. I'll put one here. And I'll put two over here. So I got a 1, 2, and 3 tablespoon cookie dough thingy. because it turns out my expertly crafted and eyeballed dough measurements were way off, and like those cookies that I was making yesterday were so much bigger than they were supposed to be. So but that's the only way you learn. Trial and error. In case you didn't hear before, these are pork chops that I'm going to be making. I didn't know how to cook anything beyond a frozen pizza up until last year. And that's when I decided, enough is enough. And oh my goodness, I mean, it's turned into just a love of mine. I eat so much healthier now than I ever used to, and it's between cooking everything and then now I grow a lot of my vegetables, and next year I'm really gonna go in on that, but it's just nice to know exactly where everything comes from. What's going into it, just like the desserts that I make. If you can't tell, I'm zesting a lime. There's something very satisfying about doing this. I know somebody watching this is probably like OCD and like, why didn't you get those little spots? I tried, but they're not normal. That means my rice needs to come off of the burner. I've been working on an ice cream video since before I went to Vietnam. It's taken me that long. And as I've mentioned, like online, I'm at the point where I have more content than I know what to do with. It's just, editing videos is super, super, super tedious, and when that's paired with someone like me, where I tend to be a perfectionist, that can result in some pretty big delays. But I think one of the things I'm getting better at now is being on, I was going to say my own timeline, but being on God's timeline and not that of anybody else. When the time is right, things happen, and you just have to be good with that. Or they don't happen, and maybe that's the way it's supposed to be too. Oh, I almost knocked over the camera again. Oh. Just gonna change one setting here. Is this still picking up noise? That's weird. Oh well, it's gonna take me so long to figure all this stuff out. Sorry for the noise. Oh, I'm so dumb. I did get one error. I took down one of the live streams too. There was no one watching the Instagram, so I did get an error that my pass-through frame rate and all that good stuff was too low. So I think I'm reaching the limit of what Spectrum's top tier bandwidth can handle here. So we'll see. I wish they had fiber, but they don't. It's hard to believe though. I mean, that's still, the one that I have is still 1,000 megabits a second, the bandwidth. Pineapple, green onion, cilantro, lime, If you're listening to this, I think what they did is because I decided to unmute my video, I think they still blocked it somehow. So I'm gonna end this live stream and I'm gonna hop right back on with a new one. Bye. Third time is third time. So I decided to end my previous live feed and begin anew. Following being after being taken down for a copyright play. Okay. Hopefully that fixes any problems that I was experiencing. It was my own fault. I thought it would be nice if people could listen to music instead of just listening to me drone on. But it's still going. It was weird. There's one viewer, but I'd gotten a notice that my video would not be promoted to anybody, anything, whatever. So hopefully this does the trick. Otherwise, I don't care. I'm just gonna pack it in and say, forget about it. Dum, bum, ba-dum. Oh, hey, the Packers won. There was a time in my life where I would have laughed at the thought of me not realizing that, or even knowing that they played, when they play, who they're playing. I used to live and die by the Packers schedule. How times change. I still can't get over the fact that they were able to, while I was live streaming, figure out that I was playing Sheryl Crow. I mean, I had a bunch of songs in that playlist, but that was the very first one that came up, and they did not like it. Oh well, now I know. No music and oh no, wait, that's right. I even got a copyright strike when I was playing the piano. heck? This is kind of like my own obsession. I think it just comes from, life experiences and everything, but too often people just completely ignore the sides of meat like this, like where it's supposed to be fatty. And that just drives me crazy. Like it takes such little effort to cook that, and it turns out so much better. Now watch, I say that, I'm gonna burn this horribly. Haha. I told that story yesterday, I believe, that I had a major boil over when I was making some ice cream. And it's like a spark plug almost. It looks like one anyway, but it gave up the ghost. It hasn't worked since. I'm trying to, now that I'm taking Vietnamese lessons, I'm more cognizant of the way that I say things. And I realized that I just said the word since, S-I-N-C-E, but I pronounced it as though I was saying sense, S-E-N-S-E. I wonder how long I've done that. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe this is a good thing, but one of the problems that I experience is that my goldfish brain instantly forgets that I am doing this, doing live stuff. And that's gonna come back to bite me one of these days. Okay. It's so nice not having to move cameras around now. I might have to turn on the exhaust fan. We'll see. Hopefully it's not too bad. There's not a whole heck of a lot else to do here. I've got this mango. Oh, it's already been a day. Pineapple, cilantro, green onion, salsa. If this wasn't something I had to actively watch to make sure that it's not burning, I'd probably go and play the piano right now. That's usually what I do. Like if I have an extra 5-10 minutes, I just sit down, run through something, go back to what I was doing. That is one thing about not being employed by the man anymore that is so nice. It's just having that autonomy and the ability to just go do whatever I want. Well, not what I want. I'm doing things I need to do, but to get to go to Mass every day, not have to worry about somebody being angry or mocking me for it, or, well, not at work, I should say. I still get it elsewhere. What are you gonna do? Oh, I know what I should do next time I do this. Because I think the auditory part of it's engaging for people as well. So I'll have my personal wireless mic here, but I think I'll mic up the stove and maybe the countertop so that I can get those nice sizzling and chopping sounds and all that good stuff. These are cooking very quickly. Thankfully, I like mine kind of charred, but to some people that would be a big problem. I am going to turn down the heat, though. I only had it on medium. Now, as I was talking about the sides, I always try to make sure that I get that, because the fat renders down then, and you're not just eating a big old hunk of fat. Sometimes it's a good thing, in the right cut of meat. The nice thing is that, well, I guess up until, well, maybe I'm not thinking of the right article. I'm pretty sure I read an article that after trichinosis had been essentially eliminated in the Western world, that I was just about to say how nice it is that we don't have to really worry about pork like people once did, but I think it made a comeback because somebody did something somewhere. Over here and set that. Ooh, I got a viewer. Oh, maybe it's me. That'd be funny. Whoop. All right. Almost everything that I do, try to use the stuff that's left over because it's, in my opinion, some of the best stuff. But I turned this off like an idiot. I was just about to use it. Oh, see, I just did it again. Good thing I wasn't like belting it out. I was just humming one of the pieces that I'm learning for mass. And I forgot I had my microphone on. All right, we are almost done here. Butter is always your friend. I think that's what the doctors say. At least that's what they should say. If I was a doctor, I'd be like, yeah, you can't have too much butter. This is Wisconsin. You know what that needs? Butter. I don't believe in low fat. Low sugar, sure. And you are hearing the voice of a man who was about 300 pounds at his heaviest, and who over the course of the last 2 years has lost about 80 pounds. I was kind of a yo-yo for a while, and now I think I've got it licked permanently. There's a reason for everything. And yes, we have different genetics and different body types, and we all have different metabolisms, but I'm willing to bet that one day we're going to find out there's a lot more there's a lot more to this when it comes to the obesity epidemic and autoimmune diseases and everything. I think it's all related. And I think a lot of it has to do with the stressful lives that we lead now. We are never meant to just go and hole up in a cubicle for all the daylight hours, soon with winter coming. And just all the other things that we've kind of created for ourselves in this world. But here I go. I like this to be like super, super thin, but sometimes I cut it too thin and it doesn't hold its structure. About like that. I'd say maybe that's not even a quarter of an inch, like 1/8 of an inch, 1/6, something like that. I try to make them as uniform as I can, but that doesn't always work. All right. I will have that other one too. But I want to, this is, as I mentioned, this is part of another project that I've been doing. So I actually have to try to plate this and make it look nice. Hopefully, I'll start getting some income from that. Yeah, my goal is to never go back to a traditional job. I'm, at the risk of sounding like I'm tooting my own horn, but I mean, I really am a hard worker, and it's not a matter of laziness. It's not a matter, but it's exactly, the nature of like what happened to me. Things like that can happen, and no matter how much lip service you get about indispensable team, blah, 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 blah. It's all just that. It's lip service. And you're valuable until you're not. And I want to be able to help people without restrictions and without dealing with toxic people that I can't get away from. Actually, it's funny, the video that I mentioned that I've been working on for so long, it's just because I've gotten distracted. I wasn't feeling well. I picked up a bug on the way home from Asia. I got that Wu flu, and well, I just kind of got delayed with a bunch of different things. So, anywho. Oh, I'm like, here, I should put this. I just looked over at my computer. There, that's a better view, huh? Quick and easy, huh? I really have to pay attention to the amount of protein that I'm eating now, because I never used to have to think about things like that, but bodies have needs, right? I'm making it worse. Oh well. We started off with it looking pretty reasonable. Ah well. Yeah, it's still okay. Ish. All right, there it is. There's the. There we go. There it is, the finished product. Pretty good, huh? Okay.